You can hear the sweet sounds of a panting dog in the background. We're looking live. Take it away, Joshy.
Welcome, everybody, to Good People Live. It's a Wednesday. Michelle is here from the Pasadena Humane Society. Michelle, thank you for bringing in Archie. Go to the Archie cam. Go to the Archie cam.
Archie cam.
Archie,
Come here.
There he is. Oh, look at him. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Buddy.
Archie is having some gas right now.
Boy.
Did you get
I got
that?
hit by that.
Yeah.
I thought
like
that was
right
me.
as soon as you went on the air, I was like, whoa.
Uh-oh, Archie crop dusted.
Oh, Archie.
Here we go.
welcome to
Oh,
the studio.
boy.
It's got to
You're-
be the treat.
You're gonna,
Yeah.
The treats.
you're gonna
look
fit
at him
right
over
in
there.
here, Archie.
Yeah.
I'm going to get behind you, Ken. I'm going to look. There I am.
I'm going to go over here now. Everybody.
Thank you for being Jack from Pasadena Humane Society is
Jack here as
also
well.
here. Jack, thanks
Yeah.
for being here.
Oh, I'm spilling whiskey.
Oh, watch
We're off
out.
to a great start. We're off to a great start.
Ken is usually seated at this seat. I'm here
Oh,
tonight.
Archie. It's okay.
Mark Riley also here. Happy day after your birthday, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. What a great this should have been my birthday today because we have Archie here.
It's birthday week.
Crossing.
Here we go.
Archie is here licking my shoes. Hey, buddy.
So
Hi, bud.
we're here today is as always every supercharge, as we call it,
Super chat.
streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa. You can also go, Michelle, to pasadenahumane.org,
Correct.
pasadenahumane.org, and if you donate directly tonight, it will be triple matched.
Triple
Yes.
S.
Yes, so each dollar counts for 3.
Each dollar
We're going
counts
to
for 3.
Triple your impact today.
Exactly.
Today only.
And
So,
that's-
Go ahead, Ken.
Sorry. This is a weird dynamic for the main show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bar
good.
here. Yeah.
Bar.
So that if you go directly to PasadenaHumane.org, that's what we're talking about. That's big, and that's just today only, like we're saying. But yeah, as always, we are going to be doing portions of proceeds going back to last week and donating today as well to Pasadena Humane Society, and that's still happening with your supercharges, as Josh has said.
Yes. Supercharges, Streamlabs, all that kind of fun stuff. So any way you'd like to donate to the Pasadena Humane Society, that's what we're here for. And of all the amazing work that you all do there. So Michelle and Jack, thank you both for coming in. Michelle, tell us exactly, we know what certain humane societies do, but exactly what you guys are doing over there at Pasadena Humane.
So I am the outreach coordinator over there, and I've been there for almost 4 years.
Okay.
And it's my job to go out into the community and educate them on who we are, what we do. We are an animal welfare organization,
Okay.
and our goal is to really help the community keep animals in their homes.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and we do that with a range of programs and services that we've got going on. We, we not only do adoptions for, animals that come into our care, and the animals that come into our care range from, dogs like Archie.
Yeah.
We get neonatal kittens in.
Kittens.
Neonatal kittens, yeah.
Wow.
It's
We
actually
have
most of what we get.
yeah.
Really?
Right now because it's kitten season.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
and we take in
When's puppy season? Nothing against cats. I just want to know if there's a certain season, like we have kitten season now, or all the cats are in heat. Is that what it
And
is?
yeah,
Well,
what makes the season?
Is it a Pussycat Dolls concert that everybody's
yeah, well, so
following?
like in
and
the
it's-
springtime, love is in the air.
Right.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Right.
And
right,
so
right.
that's when cats like to, mingle.
Okay.
And so usually
I'm gonna
by
start
the
using
beginning of
that.
summer,
Yeah.
lots of litters are being born, so people are
Gotcha.
finding them under their house, in their backyard, and they end up in shelters needing care. And so,
That's- okay.
yeah.
So it's not necessarily members of the community who do the old let's get a cat. We don't want it, which does happen, but this is like nature's way.
Yes.
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 Okay.
And because in Southern California, like animals breed to the available resources, and where we are in Southern California, especially being up against the foothills, there's plentiful food resources, and so the more food resources you have, the more sex you have, and the more litters you have.
Gotta tell
and
my
so-
wife that.
I find it sometimes the opposite. The more Del Taco I have, the less.
Yes.
That's great. No, that's great info, Jake.
I
Thank you.
also real quick, we have 2 giveaways
Look at
tonight.
Archie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Archie has not stopped moving.
Yeah, Archie.
He's a herding dog. He's
anytime
herding
he
right
gets
now.
in there, anytime he gets in there, make sure the Archie.
I'm
cam
trying.
goes. It's
look,
hard. It's
look,
hard.
Archie has a job to do here, and that is to protect us.
Yes.
He is casing the joint. He is making sure all is okay.
Get in
I
here,
see
Archie.
it, Archie.
Come here, Archie.
Thank you for taking care of us, my friend.
Yeah,
Archie.
he keeps walking around because he is
Yeah.
a herding dog. So
I'll get you.
Yeah.
we're gonna make sure that we all stay in our place.
Love
Okay,
that.
so we have
giveaways,
two giveaways here. So if you donate, we've already gotten 3 supercharges in here. I don't know about Streamlabs. So anything over $5 tonight will get you entered into a raffle. I'm going to put your names on these things, and at the end of the program, we're going to pick out 2 names. One of the raffle items is this amazing fanny pack that says Pasadena Humane Society and SPCA. Inside are the socks. They are fantastic. And we've also got a leash as well. Okay.
What are you doing over
He
there?
knocked over the webcam, which was going to be Archie.
Which is
cam.
going to be the Archie cam.
He's a little camera
That's
shy.
fine. That's all
That's
good.
fine. We're
So
okay
we've
here.
we've
Okay,
got
so
that
that's
item.
giveaway 1.
Giveaway 1. And then we've got the Chewbacca dog costume. Now, what size will this go on? Any size dog? Or
I don't think my
this-
Baxter could fit in that.
yeah,
Yeah, I think this is an extra large.
this is XL.
XL.
So it's probably
So it could fit a human.
Probably like a medium-sized
Yeah.
dog.
medium to large.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
a
a
little
medium to
large.
large.
Maybe like
if
a
you will.
30-pound dog would
Yeah.
fit
Okay.
that.
So Lauren Romo gets entered. Where'd my pin go?
Yeah, I got it right here. I'm just doing that while you're doing the
There you
spiel.
go. Thank you. Thank you.
I thought Riley was doing his taxes.
Yep.
No, he's actually doing the Lord's work.
No, I'm just helping out when I can, folks.
So thank you, Lauren Romo, for a great cause and good people. Lovely Ann Clark throwing it in there. Jen Maddle throwing it in there.
Anka.
Lovely
Anka
Ann
Von
Clark
Doren
coming
throwing
back.
it in there.
I think Lovely and Clark should get 2 chances.
She did. Yeah,
Agreed.
she did.
Put
Yeah.
'em in there.
It's like
Let's
the
do it.
lottery. It's like the NBA draft lottery.
The more you donate to the Pasadena Humane Society, either Streamlabs, Super Chat, or tell us in the chat that you went directly to PasadenaHumane.org. He's going to knock over the cord.
Yep.
Watch, there you go. He's good. He's good.
Ready?
It happens.
Archie.
good boy.
It's
Good
okay,
boy,
man.
Boy.
That's a good
He's a little
boy.
worked up. We should turn up, jack up the AC.
You want to check out the AC?
Because
he
he might be a
probably.
little hot.
Yeah.
We got it.
Archie's taking all the room heat. He's
Ooh,
just. He's,
David
Because he's
Taylor-
hot. Yeah, I got it. I'll
David
just
Taylor-
keep doing this.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to read it because David Taylor threw in a supercharge as well.
Yep.
And he says, "Let's hear it for the dog. Let's give the dog a hand." Yeah,
Let's
that's
give
good.
the dog a
I like
hand.
that. Yeah.
Michael Kautzer, not only super chat, he's highlighting. He wants that fanny.
He wants
He
that
wants that
fanny
fanny pack.
Laura's asking, how do you donate? You can 2 ways. You can go directly to Pasadena Humane on their website at PasadenaHumane.org, or through Streamlabs here, or Super Chat here at the bottom. If you're relatively new to the channel or to the process, you hit that little dollar sign on the bottom, and you donate to our channel here. Large portions of proceeds of all of these always go to our charities, and we're going to be making that after the show tonight to Pasadena Humane. I'm distracted because Archie was going for the
He
Truly.
was going for the seltzers for sure.
And the Twinkies are up there too.
Oh, the
Oh.
Twinkies and the.
Hey, you
ho-hos.
stay away from my Twinkies, Archie.
Archie, do you take your bourbon neat or on the
Yeah.
rocks?
He is real. I'm fascinated by his nature. He's just literally the entire time has been checking,
Yep.
scoping, making sure there's no wolves in the.
We've got another nice Sheila Toner for the fur babies. Take my money. Peaceful guy says throws in one. Scott Douglas been waiting all week for this stream. Donated happily. Sent $50 directly to the site. They tripled
Nice.
it.
Yes.
Woo!
Amazing, Scott. That is amazing.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Scott.
much, Scott.
I'm a cat man, but love the doggos too. Thanks for this
yeah.
GPA. Scott
Scott-
Douglas was the guy who he was upset because of that cat story he told a few weeks ago. That's on us. That's our
But
bad.
Scott said he forgave us, but he hasn't said if his cat has or not.
Yeah.
Scott, how's your cat doing?
Pretty sure the cat did not.
Not
forgive
forget.
you.
No,
Jack's right.
cat-
Jack's
cats
They
are
don't forgive
very.
and they don't forget.
right.
Yeah, cats hold grudges. We've learned.
They
Stacey
do
and Brooks
hold
throwing in a
grudges.
supercharge.
I've got one at
You
home.
got one?
I've got one. So he started out.
Wait, are you talking about your boyfriend Rodney? Is he the cat at home?
No,
okay.
no. It's his,
Shout out to you, Rodney.
Hot bod rod laying sod, baby.
it's his fault. We have the cat though. So the cat came to us on March 20th last year. So he's our quarantine kitty.
Yeah.
And we were just fostering him.
Oh,
That's
that
always
never
how it
works.
starts.
Yeah. And he was about 6 weeks old, and I got told that he found a home,
Yeah.
and it was ours.
Yeah.
So we have our very own Bagheera T'Challa.
Oh,
Ma?
there you go.
Sounds like my mom, Michelle. Yeah.
Yeah.
We told the story off air. My mother has 87 animals. They're all adopted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically to Archie, Jesse Roach says Archie looks like a tan version of my dog. Is he an Australian cattle dog mix? Do we know?
Yes,
He is.
and
Yes.
he
That's
is
exactly what
6.
he is.
Wow, and he's 6 years old?
He's 6 years old.
And he's part of the Senior for Seniors?
Yeah.
What is this?
So our Senior for Senior program is any dog that is any animal that is 5 years or older
Yeah.
qualifies for that, and if their adopter is 60 years or older, all adoption fees are waived.
Boom.
So if you're local, we got some local listeners, and you're looking for a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Archie wants to go home with you in his pineapple kerchief.
Look
Yeah.
at him.
Yeah.
And you
Like
better
it-
get
Smells
in
the
there.
treats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Get
my
in
buddy.
there now because I might take Archie home with me. He is that cool.
I'll tell you what. If we hit a, if we hit,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh,
I was
Archie.
gonna try to goad you into the adoption.
No, we can't.
Shake, do it again.
Oh,
quick.
Archie.
Can any of you guys do that?
No.
Nope.
No.
I'll
Look
lay
at him,
down.
We do it for supercharges.
Oh, the supercharger. Look at that.
Oh, yes, Archie.
Oh, yeah.
Archie knows the score. Archie knows the score.
Stacy M. Brooks chimes in with a supercharge. Such a great cause and near and dear to my heart. Used to rescue on my own and join the team of local rescue here in Manitoba. Just over 2 years ago. Take my money. I only adopt mooses.
Nice.
I'm just kidding. They shouldn't say that moose part, but you know.
I was gonna say we do
she's
get-
in Manitoba. You know, it's like sort of the thing about Manitoba. You get up there, they only got moose. You can only adopt moose.
Oh, I like the
we-
moose.
Laura with the super.
moose
We
head.
love all animals. Laura, you found the way to donate. That's great, and Archie thanks you.
Laura
Thank you so
DeCesare.
much.
Yeah.
Oh,
great
that's
name.
my mom.
Is that your mom?
That's your mom.
Oh, go
Laura
mom.
Mom, check it in. Mom, check it in.
Well,
Chesney.
Mom is now entered for a fanny pack.
Michelle, are you Italiano?
A little bit, yeah.
Sì, allora.
Yeah, my grandfather is 100% from Sicily.
Uh-oh. What do you do? What do you do?
He grew up in Trenton.
Yeah.
Hey,
know,
Trent
so-
makes the world thinks.
Right.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Regarding your
Good part
work
of
with
New
the
Jersey, right there on the southern Pennsylvania border. I know
It's,
about it.
it's easy. Yins is right.
Yeah,
Regarding
opened up.
your
That's on
work
the other
with
side,
the
Ken. Okay, let's take it in.
Humane Society, how long you both been here? And I want to know, like, your most rewarding experiences working for these
Yes.
the Pasadena Humane.
Ooh.
I'm putting you on the
That,
spot.
Okay, so my 4-year anniversary is going to be in July.
Okay.
And I actually started out as a volunteer with my kids.
Oh, that's amazing.
And
Archie's smart.
I'll tell you what, Archie was smarter than me around cables in this office.
Yeah.
Yeah, Archie got out of that. I would have
Kept going.
ruined everything.
We just saw the camera flash in front of our eyes there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we did it.
So
Archie,
4
what a
years
genius.
in.
Sorry.
So 4 years in, and like I said, I was volunteering with my kids, and we were doing laundry, just what I wanted to do on my day off.
Right.
But I did it, and ended up, getting a job with this organization, and
She's
love.
our mover and our shaker. That's what I call her. She's our mover and our shaker.
Archie's feeling it.
And I will say, I think one of the most rewarding experiences is going out and just seeing people light up when they talk about
Yeah.
their experiences with animals and really reaching out to the kids.
Right.
And because a lot of them don't know what to do, and when you show them how to approach a dog, and it's not just get up
Right.
in their face,
Right,
because that's
right.
how accidents happen, but when they kind of have this aha moment,
I love it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Jack, what about you? Does Archie need to go potty? What's he doing?
Archie had a potty break right earlier. He's just, like I said,
feeling it.
He is feeling it. I like he wanted to make his voice known
He's
here.
wondering why all the focus is not on him right
Yeah,
now.
That's
That's why
true. That's
he's-
true. That's
yeah.
true. Archie, we'll get you. Archie, we love you. Come here. Come here. Archie, come here. Come
Archie.
Here. Come here, Archie.
Archie's like, I've played this game. Show me the treat.
Come here. Jack, how long you been there?
So I just celebrated 3 years in April.
Nice.
And I would say what's been rewarding for me is just like the pandemic was awful for like all the reasons, right? But the pandemic was actually a bit of a blessing for the field of animal welfare because it forced us to really look at our business model and how we care for animals in the community. And we've basically completely re-engineered how we provide animal care and services to the community. So we've moved to doing all of our services by appointment, where before it was just this free-for-all DMV kind of situation.
right.
It was a dumpster fire. And now like we're actually able to sit down with people and really case manage their issues so that we're helping people with resources before it ever gets to the point that they need to turn in an animal. Because what we want people to know is that shelters are a good place for animals who need us.
Yeah.
But the reality is the vast majority of them don't ever need to come in, right?
Right.
It's a traumatic place. There's lots of foreign smells and sounds. It's not a happy environment for them to be in for any length of time. And so what we've done in the pandemic is really shift our business model to a foster model of care, which much more closely mirrors the child welfare movement. So like Pasadena Humane, actually, when it started in 1903, was a shelter for battered women, children, and draft animals. And so the animal welfare movement and the child welfare movement were sort of born of the same thing. And somewhere around the 1930s, we realized orphanages are really bad for kids, right? So like, it's better to have children in homes. And at that time, we really should have said the same thing about animals, but it's taken us up until now to realize
70 plus years.
that animals do much better when they're in homes. And what it does for us is it means that like when we have a pet in a foster home versus in a kennel, we actually get to know more about what their behavior is in real life. Because a lot of times when like he's a stray, we don't know anything about his backstory. But if he's in a foster home, we know whether he's potty trained, we know whether or not he's good with kids. So that just helps us place them in a home that much faster, and they don't ever have to touch a shelter. So that business model is going to sustain us in the future. And if it wasn't for this really weird pivotal moment in our history, it probably wouldn't have happened.
See, I like that. It's finding the good. We always talk about finding the good, even in tough circumstances. The pandemic lockdown can focus some of that stuff. You know?
And
That's great, Jack.
you know, I'll piggyback on what Jack said. It with the pandemic, yes, it was this, you know, situation that none of us have ever been in, and we've had to pivot. And pretty much what I do is work on programming and offering webinars and different types of programs to our community. And I started getting a little bit curious about where is our community, because when we're on land, we have 11 service cities. But when we're online, 14% of our online community is from the Northeast.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Another 14% comes internationally from Canada and the UK and Australia. So, and we've been able to reach kids as young as 5,
That's
you know,
amazing.
all the way to the adults. So Wednesday we give webinars specifically for adults. Today we talked about fostering. In a couple of weeks, we'll be talking about debunking microchip myths.
Oh.
I didn't know did we need to do
What
that?
are the microchip myths?
I've been
Because I
trying to
have heard of
microchip
this.
Riley over here.
Like,
Yeah.
The government can hack you. Don't you know that? Because your
Big
animals
Brother.
have a chip, and it's a big conspiracy.
Okay.
But then
I
we'll-
just want my dog back. That's
This
why
is
I
the greatest
microchipped
camera
her.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Archie
the-
has
Right where he belongs.
plopped down right in the middle of the room. This is gorgeous. Archie is now
He
sleeping.
worked himself into a,
Yeah.
he needed
He's
it.
taking a nap.
A couple more superchargers in here. Jesse Roach says, I cannot say enough about ACD as a breed. Wonderful guard dogs, crazy smart and so sweet. My 12-year-old girl has been with me 10 years. Swoop this cutie up. Archie,
Yeah.
did you hear that? Called you a cutie.
You are a cutie.
And Brian Jackson, Mr. McClunky said, who let the dogs in? The GPA. Just got home from work.
That
Wanted to
was-
contribute before I go outside to do happy hour with my pod of friends.
We
Very
have a
nice.
Streamlabs over here as well. Sammy Mendoza, thank you so much. Putting in here Bark, so you can get one in. Super chats and Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/good people GPA. I'm taking those as well, checking them, so you will be entered in our drawing.
Oh, there's that. There's that. Look at that angle. That's the angle.
Yep.
That is the dog's life angle right there.
I used to look at my dog sleeping when I was growing up, and I'd be like, I want to come back as a dog.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to school. I want to just
want a
be
dog's
Archie.
life.
And it's like he knew he was going to be doing that because that camera was not there before. He put it there.
Yeah, he did.
Right. He was like,
He
I got a
knocked
shot.
it off the table.
He's been planning this whole time.
Yeah, Archie's a DP. He's
he's a
a director of photography here, and
Boys.
thank you. Boom.
How do you, in terms of finding a dog that's right for your home or an animal too? Like, what's your advice for anyone looking right now? What do you just based on location, circumstance, needs? What if I come to if I knock on Pasadena Humane right now? I go, want a dog. What are you gonna tell me? Sorry,
I
Archie.
heard you.
I would say one of the first things we tell people is to don't just think about the appearance. So like, especially with like Instagram, we see all of these great photos of these breeds of animals that are gorgeous as puppies, and we don't really realize that they grow up to be big, they grow up to shed, they grow up, and a lot of people look at designer breed dogs
Yeah.
and want them because of what they look like, but they're not necessarily thinking about what they were intentionally bred for. And so, you know, a lot of we tend to see sort of trends in the animals that come into shelters. And so right now, for whatever reason, we're seeing a lot of shepherds, a lot of huskies, and like the whole husky craze was because of Game of Thrones. Everybody saw the dire wolves and was like, I want one of those, and forgot that we live in LA, where it's hot.
Dorn. We live in Dorn.
Yeah,
And,
and they
you know.
can't go out and exercise them as they need. So it's really, too, analyzing yourself and your home and what
does your physical space look like?
Yeah, and when you bring a dog home, like not just what does it look like tonight or tomorrow night, but what does it look like in a week or in a month? What's going to happen when you go on vacation?
Right.
And thinking more of long term for the animal.
Yeah. And I think we also try to encourage people to be a bit more open-minded about things like age. Because sometimes people think that they want a really young dog, but what they're actually looking for is a dog who's going to chill on the couch with them and take naps. And younger dogs need a lot more exercise and a lot more stimulation. So maybe a senior dog would be better for that lifestyle if that's what you're looking for. So whatever you're looking for in terms of lifestyle, think about a companion who's going to mirror that lifestyle for you.
That's beautiful. This is also what I told Grace when we started dating. I said, I'm older, I need more naps. And everything. This is great because, Kingsport Cal points out, I made the noise and the knock, and Archie has been up searching the office going, what was that? Who was that? He's trying to clear the room.
Yeah.
Good job, Archie.
Way to go, Archie.
Archie.
Good job,
Doing it.
Archie.
Thanks for talking.
You
to
are
us,
so
buddy.
cute.
Yeah, it's
Look at
just-
that face.
Jen Mantle, again, thanks for the additional
God, I
super
wanna
chat.
kiss that
Super
face.
Oh my God. Oh,
Yes, Archie, do it.
Man,
got it.
he moved that solid desk that
did.
Josh built by hand.
No problem. Just ripped it right up. I love it.
Boy, Archie.
Attaboy.
Archie with his bandana, looking so cool. Look at you, buddy. Oh, I know.
Kim D asked, do they have a Venmo account? I think no, you're probably best to donate directly through the website.
Yeah.
right?
Yes. PasadenaHumane.org.
Yes, I've dropped the link in the chat right now.
You
if
can
you just
pin it,
want to
too,
find, and I can
if
pin
you
that,
want.
and I will do
Yeah,
that.
override my other pen, yeah.
Okay, you
I
got
got it.
Nope.
There we go, everybody. We're just hanging out here at the Good People Association Live. This is what we do. We love focus on charity, good things, and animals. We love animals. We're such an animal group here. Between Josh, just the best peanut butter giver to any dog in the world.
Josh is a good uncle for dogs.
Mark's dog back in the day. Unfortunately, Cal is no longer with us. He was a legend.
I
just
showed him the tattoo on the way up. They know about Cal. Yeah.
So
Saw
Cal had a voice like this. This is how
Cal had a
talked.
voice. Cal was.
Here's what happened: is Cal would come into office, and he knew that there was a jar of peanut butter in my desk because that's the only snack I had during the day. Was Uncle Josh would give me a peanut butter on a spoon, and then I would eat that, and then I would put my face in the jar when there was just been left. And I have a picture of Cal with the peanut butter stuffed on his muzzle because it got stuck on there, but he didn't care. He was just like, nah. He had to get every inch of peanut butter in that jar.
I remember a time we had moved to the other writer's room.
Yes.
And we were working on something, and you had the peanut butter, finished it, and then I'm writing. I turn around. My dog has his face just on Josh's leg, looking up
hey,
at
man,
him. And Josh is looking at me, how do I work? And it's like, you got to give him the peanut butter. You got to give him the peanut butter.
Archie reminds me a little bit of Cal Boots.
He does.
Yeah,
He does remind
got
me a little of Cal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Terrio, thank
each
you.
dog has their own, like, what they consider high value treats. And for some, it's, for Archie here, it's chicken jerky.
Oh, yeah.
Archie.
Chicken jerky.
That's the good
Archie,
stuff.
you like the chicken jerky? Archie, do you like the
Archie.
chicken jerky? Archie, do you like the jerky?
Look at him looking at you.
You like jerky?
He's like, don't tease me like that. Give it over.
Why don't you lay down and rest? I'll get you some jerky.
You had me at jerky. He's captivated. Where's the jerky?
Now, does he react to squirrels? Because that was a thing that the great movie Up. It just
Oh,
it became a
yes.
thing, and I would go squirrel, and Cal would go huh.
Sorry, Archie, I was lying. I was doing a play acting.
Cherry O chimes in with the supercharge. Thanks, GPA, for doing this. You got it, Terry. Sheila Toner chimes in. All my dogs get to take turns cleaning our empty peanut butter jars.
Okay, Archie. Okay, Archie. Okay, Archie.
Boy.
Archie wants to.
Oh, you
know.
want to do a bathroom
yeah,
run?
I
We're
can
not
probably-
going anywhere. If one of you wants to,
I can run out.
yeah, run down. We got the leash here.
Yeah.
We're
Where's
here
the leash?
In the over in the bag.
Yeah, no rush.
This one?
Just
Archie now he tells you when he needs to go out.
Smart.
This is
Genius. This is the kind of dog I want. Now, when Jack was talking about like some people want puppies, I want that like weathered 5 to 6 year old that's already potty trained, that is kind of just wants to be your friend.
Potty
wants to take
training
naps
stuff.
next to you.
Totally agree with you.
Like every time we go and try, because we want if we want to rescue a small Shih Tzu or like a Brussels Griffon or something like that, something that is hypoallergenic.
Yeah.
Because I can't have a dog that sheds, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, you got the allergies.
Yeah, I got to be careful.
Michelle's still here. We're gonna take Archie's gonna go potty and go. Yeah, I agree. I like that. I like that idea.
But so a lot of those little dogs that are, and Michelle might be.
I don't want you to be a liar.
Oh,
okay.
Oh man.
Oh.
When he comes
Archie
back.
comes back.
When he comes back,
I know how to take care of him.
oh yeah.
we're gonna do this.
What was the Kaika doing over there? Kaika, you having trouble with that
you're gonna bribe a Kaika?
No, I'm just.
flip? Kaika, hello.
He's
Jerry?
refusing.
There he is.
He's refusing. He's smiling at me.
No, I was making sure that the mic was off because
No, you're
you're going downstairs.
Oh, good work.
Good man.
Tell Jack to not go potty himself with that mic on.
I know we're gonna have a Naked Gun 333 and a
Yeah,
fourth.
yeah. I think you're right, Josh. Though, in terms of dogs,
Yes.
maybe cats. I don't know, but dogs, we want the cute puppy, but sometimes your situation might be a 6-year-old dog.
Yeah. No, I think
I agree.
so.
That's kind of what Jack was saying, but
I would like an older, small dog that is hypoallergenic. That's the dream of the Macuga family.
Okay.
Because we can't have dogs that shed in our house because I'm allergic. Not like I'm allergic to cats, because then we'd have to move. But or my wife would just leave me. I'm not sure which one she'd choose, but like a small dog, like a Shih Tzu or a Brussels Griffon or something like that, like a Lhasa Apso, something that is hypoallergenic, that doesn't shed much, that also just likes to take naps 21 to 22 hours a day, which is my ideal lifestyle.
You know,
Wow,
dogs.
You have a really long laundry list there.
That's a laundry
of
list.
needs.
It's a small dog that doesn't shed, that likes naps. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't seem like that.
no, I think that's fine.
It's old, that's house trained, that likes me. 6.
Roots for the Steelers.
Roots for the Steelers, likes the City of Champions. What else? Enjoys the Bad Boys franchise.
Yeah.
See,
Now we just keep going.
Get your
I know.
slippers
Doesn't like scary
when you get
movies.
home.
Doesn't like
Scary movies. Thinks Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Like,
Yeah.
we can keep
Yeah.
going. We can keep going.
Travis Gomez and Chad says, I'm a simple man. I see dogs entitled, I click. And stick around, Travis. Archie's coming back from his potty
Yeah,
break.
Archie's coming back.
Kim D says this, I was in the rescue and shelter world for years on and off. My furry soulmate was a rescue. Her ashes are tattooed to my wrist, and ankle dogs are the best. I love that.
man.
A lot of people know Ratsy's ashes are in Grace's and I's engagement rings, but
Yeah.
I've heard the tat thing too. It's pretty, the connection you have with those animals is pretty strong.
Right.
So.
I should have got some of ashes in my tattoo. Actually,
Yeah.
that made me think. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
I've
Cal's
got-
ashes
Oh.
over the mantle.
there you go.
Yeah,
Let me
I was
ask you
gonna
this,
say,
Michelle.
Like, I have my dog. Had to put her down a couple years ago because she ended up with cancer.
That's Cal.
She
Yeah.
was a 14-year-old Siberian Husky.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And but I do have her ashes.
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah. Let me ask this question. Does Rodney have a tattoo of your name on him anywhere? Does
No.
No?
No.
Rodney, step it up.
Come
okay?
on.
Come
Hot
on
bod
now.
Rod, get in
Hot
there.
bod Rod, put that sod
Come on, lay that
out on the
sod.
ground.
Aaron Jordan says, when I adopt again, I'm looking for a senior citizen dog under 40 pounds. That's what I'm looking for, I think. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
because here's the thing. I grew up with Shih Tzus, right? Because my dad was allergic to dog that shed, my mom, it's like a family thing. So we had this little Shih Tzu. She was amazing. She lived till she was 15, which is pretty old for a Shih Tzu. They usually live till about 12, something like that.
Yeah.
And she was very overweight, like hysterically overweight. And we were always trying to put her on diets. And my mom, brother, and I were keeping pretty strict to the diet a lot of the time. And we were like, how is she staying fat? Well, when we would go to bed, my dad's like, I think you need meatloaf. And he would give the
I was
dog
going to say,
meatloaf.
here
Yeah.
comes
Like
Dad, right?
The image of John Macuga. Like,
Yeah.
you need some meatloaf.
You do.
Trey T, we did get your supercharge. Says, I love the pups. Dobby and I support you guys. Dobby is his
Ooh, I missed that
his
one. Sorry.
dogger. No. And Scott, right below that, Scott says, Vader, despite his namesake, has forgiven all as well. So he's a good, sweet kitty most of the time. So,
Oh, thank you.
well, as Vader would say, the Emperor is not as forgiving as I am, but Vader forgives.
Yeah. We also have a Streamlabs here. Daniel Medina, thank you, my friend, for this. Streamlabs.com/goodpeopleGPA. You can get them in there. I'm taking the names. You are in the drawing. Thank you.
Boom. Hit it.
Awesome. And again,
Michael Kautzer chimes in. Pound puppies are both real and toy versions are the best. Thanks, Michael Kautzer. You're also entered into the drawing.
Yep.
And then I like this one.
Success.
Kim D My Jack Russell Terrorist was 6.5 when I adopted her, and very much a wild puppy until the end. She shed like no dog I've ever met. Dumpster diver, so naughty, best dog ever. Yes.
Archie, how you feeling?
He feels
living
much
the
better.
Feel much better.
Archie's
Much
like,
better.
that was good.
So now we know for sure he's potty trained.
That's good. Yeah, he just didn't drop a
Archie.
hammer in the bat. Yeah.
Archie, I'm not lying to you, Archie.
Come here, Archie.
Archie. He's like,
He's checking
He's
out
looking
the
at the door.
door.
Well, that's how he knows the exit.
he's
Now
like, oh, there's an
yeah,
outside
what's
world.
up? Here he comes.
Archie.
Archie,
Archie.
look
Oh,
at this.
Archie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you get it. You're jumping. You'll get it.
There
Good,
we go.
Archie.
There
That's
we
good,
go.
Archie.
I love asking this. Happy stories is what we want, of course, but at your specific Humane Society location, what are some of the more out of the box animals you've been fortunate enough to have to work with? Things that you weren't surprised.
Tina.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tina was an American alligator. She was with us. She
Wow.
She was
with us
for 22 years.
Yeah. She was abused by people in the circus.
Oh.
We
okay.
had the space for
Alligators
her.
do in the circus?
Yeah.
Like
That's a
shoot
good
lasers
question.
on their
Yeah.
head? Like,
You
freaking
know,
laser beams.
she now lives at the LA Zoo.
I just went to visit her 2 weeks ago. She
Yeah.
is living her best life.
Oh,
She's
Yeah.
got a
okay.
boyfriend.
With
Wait,
Reggie.
what's her name?
Whoa.
With Reggie. So
With
what's her
Reggie.
name?
Tina.
Yeah, it's Tina.
Tina. So
Tina and
Grace
Reggie.
and I are members of the. We're going there next week for Grace's
Yeah,
birthday,
so
the week
she's-
after. We
she's-
always stop at Reggie.
She's
Yeah.
the smaller of the two.
Okay.
Outstanding.
she's the
I
little
know.
one.
I've met Tina.
Yeah.
We've talked
Yeah.
before. We've hung out.
I'm kind of obsessed with alligators.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, we had a
Weird.
rhinoceros iguana named Princess
Ooh.
Oh.
come in. She had flat forehead and looked like a dinosaur.
We get pigs, chickens, goats.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we had the goat not too long ago that took itself for a walk.
Yeah.
We had a pheasant.
Ah.
Somebody surrendered
Lots
a
of chickens.
Yeah.
We've been getting a lot of chickens
Chicken.
lately.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
somebody surrendered a
Good
goldfish.
breakfast.
A gold. They
Goldfish.
A
surrendered the
goldfish
goldfish?
not too long
A lot
ago.
of
Yeah.
eggs. A goldfish.
I mean, I loved goldfish as a kid. I had one that lasted like 2 years. It was a record. It was Gandalf. It was so
If you put a goldfish in like a smaller pond in someone's yard, those things will blow up to like a
Yeah.
koi. I mean, won't get the koi, but you know what I mean. It'll
Yeah,
get
They
big.
get, they get pretty big.
Yeah.
I will say recently we found a hamster cage at the grocery store, and there were 17 hamsters in it.
17.
Okay, wait,
And many
Josh.
of them were pregnant.
Yes.
What the what?
Yes, many of them were pregnant. We ended up with 32 hamsters.
It's a lot of hamsters.
So this is a
hamsters.
great story, and we kind of laugh, but this is also what is so great about
This is
Humane
why we're here.
Society. This is why you're here.
Yeah.
All the creatures of the earth need this love and care, and a lot of people just weird things going
So
on
did-
out there.
The alligator just show up on your doorstep, or somebody found the alligator and called you, or was like the circus like, we can't take this alligator anymore. It doesn't do backflips. It won't do a Paul Hogan impression. It's not a crocodile. Like, what happened?
like that,
Something
yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because here's the thing: we growing up, we went to Hilton Head, South Carolina, one summer for a vacation, and there's alligators in like every pond there. And we would just drive around the island looking for alligators because I was obsessed with seeing like them pop out of the water or whatever. Do people have alligators as pets? Is this like a Tiger King thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does happen. Yeah. When I first started working at Pasadena,
There was the
Humane,
raid in the
we had
valley.
the raid in the valley with, I think we had
12.
12.
12.
That somebody was
had-
keeping them in their pool. And
Along with like 42 venomous snakes.
What
and-
part of Van Nuys?
yeah. It was totally in the valley too.
Center Valley.
Oh,
Archie.
Archie.
Vermont
hear
Mike,
you.
Vermont Mike chimes in with a supercharge. This is for my Chihuahua Honey, who traveled the Rainbow Bridge the Christmas before
yeah.
last. Gone but never forgotten. Thanks, Honey.
Mike, with you.
Honey.
I know
Yeah.
that feeling. You're in. And L. Redman over on streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa.
Lucy.
Big
yeah, that's great.
donation there. Thank you very much, Lucy.
Hell yeah.
You are in the running for
love
the
it.
fanny pack.
And the Chewbacca.
And the
And
Chewbacca.
And the costume.
And the
Yeah,
costume.
we'll do that here in a
And that's a
bit.
great Halloween costume. The only thing that really gets me excited about Halloween is seeing dogs dressed up. Everything else sucks. But Halloween's the worst holiday of all time.
Josh, talk to us. Why?
Yeah, well, yeah.
What's going on?
Scary stuff. You know.
But dogs in costumes.
But dogs in costumes is hilarious.
It's hilarious and endearing.
When
It
you
is.
see a dog dressed as a hot dog, come on.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
can that not put a smile on your face?
What
And
about-
my dog doesn't like to be dressed up. You put a shirt on her and she freezes like she's a statue. But we dress the cat up, and he's got a crown with a robe.
See?
He's most of the time
Yeah.
in either a bow tie or a tie.
Yeah.
He has a lobster costume, a skunk costume. He's got all kinds of hats.
This is great. One of our
To wear.
supporter family members, Kristen McGee, always has her dog in a bow tie every day at work. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's my cat.
yeah.
You know, he's got his right now. It's like a little
Yeah.
looks like a denim bow tie.
We Baxter has sweaters, but we got a line of sweaters that have the extra cut out, so he looks like he's in Jersey working out on the beach.
Yeah.
He's just running down the
Part
hall.
of the Joyce's Shores.
Now,
Yeah.
I do have a serious question about that when it comes to like dogs, especially for me. How do you keep the antlers on during Christmas? Because Cal and now Leia,
Hate them.
they can't do it. They like put them, and it's like, wow, and it's just off.
I love the dogs that put on the sunglasses and ride skateboards.
Oh,
Those dogs are.
Yeah.
yes.
You mean Spuds McKenzie?
No, there's like this dog on TikTok I watch. You gotta go, what's that dog's name?
I don't remember.
There's a bulldog in Long Beach
Yes!
that rides a skateboard.
I've seen that dog.
He lived on my block when I used to live there, and I
See?
like all the time I'd see him like rolling down the
Yes.
street.
See, I always see the guy dressed as a Mandalorian with Baby Yoda on his electric skateboard. He goes up and down the street here. But I would love to see this dog.
Yeah.
I love how Josh kind of asked it as if, I know you know the truth, but kind of asked it as if the dog decides, I'm going out for a ride. Give me my glasses.
Can I borrow the keys? I'm going to Circle K.
It's those dogs that like let the goggles stay on their head. They're like motorcycle
best.
dogs. It's just genius. I
That's the
love
best.
it.
Yeah, we one time put Ratsy in Converse, little dog Converse, and that did not go.
Dogverse?
Really?
Dogverse.
Yeah.
What you need, Archie? The guy next door is doing accounting work. Don't get him too much riled up there. Archie knows what he wants. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for all watching. We're still raising money here for Pasadena Humane as Archie does tricks to earn his treats.
Got a lot of entries into the
A
raffle.
$5 and up super chat gets you into this raffle for one of two items: the
Streamlab as well.
So.
fanny pack with a
Streamlabs, yeah.
some dog leash and socks and stuff in there, right? And then if you got a dog that
Chewbacca.
if you specifically want to win this one, let us know if your name's in there.
You ready for this one, Ken?
Yeah.
It's a Chewbacca dog parka.
You know what? I got to tell you something because it's true. I don't mind
Nailed
that at all.
it.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't mind that at all.
Thank you, man.
That works.
And this Pasadena Humane Society khaki dad hat, I am a big fan of. Yep.
That's a good golf hat, John.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a golf hat. I know.
Well,
I know.
Archie, we
and
love you.
it
You are
likes-
so special.
Speaking of golf, that's one of our biggest fundraisers of the year.
Oh, what do you got?
We have a golf tournament in
When?
April.
We missed it.
It's okay.
So next
But
year.
Next year.
and you guys get your foursome.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
You
play.
know?
What do you win? A dog? At the end?
I will be good enough to play next year.
Okay.
No,
got it.
but we
Okay.
do-
Make that a goal.
we
That's
do
a goal.
A
Archie.
hole-in-one
Yeah.
for a car.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wait
Where
for
do you
what?
play
A
it?
Ford?
Ford.
Yeah, I'm
We
good. I'll
play at
pass on that.
Annandale.
Annandale.
Yeah.
You
Let's
got
do
Josh
this.
really
At-
interested
At
in this.
Annandale.
Josh
We
is
also
like,
have in September we do a 5K called the Wiggle Waggle Walk.
I will not be doing
oh,
that,
I
but
know
I
the
like
Wiggle
the
Waggle
name of it.
Walkathon.
Yeah, at the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wiggle Waggle Walkathon.
Oh, then you don't need. Okay, I'll walk around the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's walking
Okay,
around the
thank you.
Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
With a bunch of dogs.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
our
gonna.
biggest event of the year.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Golf tournaments, wiggle walks. Forget about it.
Hoagie on the road says, I want that parka for my dog. Must have in Canada for any pet. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
You know who Hoogie on the road is? Hoogie is the Shinedown guitar.
Oh, Hoog. Oh, yeah,
You know
yeah.
Hoogie.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Hoogie.
yeah, yeah. Hoogie. Hey.
Yeah.
Archie, come
Archie.
here. Archie, let's come here. Come here.
Archie.
Come on, come talk to your Uncle Ken.
Ken's got the jerky.
Come here.
Uncle Von Doran sends in another
It's like,
supercharge.
why are we
Another
not-
one just because
why
I
are we not
can
going
for the
outside to
dogs.
play?
Solid Snake donating on behalf of my corgis, Josie and Maurice.
Thank you, Solid Snake.
All right, what do you guys think about animal names that are like real people names? Because I grew up
I
with it.
love them.
Me too. Because my buddy Griff Karemsky from high school, his mom named their dogs like Chris and Steve. And
Yep.
the first time I went over there, she's like, Chris! Steve! And I was like, you have brothers? And I was like, I thought you were an only child. He's like, those are my dogs.
The dogs are,
Oh, okay, yeah, they come in.
How you doing?
Yes.
How you doing? You got Fred, my dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Alan, Rich.
Edward.
Yeah, Edward the dog.
Yeah,
Edward
I
the
mean,
dog.
He gets you?
Oh.
Baxter's going to be jealous.
Yeah, I mean, we had I've fostered kittens with my daughter, and we've had about 20 kittens, and she names them all. And so, like, one batch of kittens we got. Ooh, Ooh, was in October. And
Okay, Archie. Archie, come here. Sorry.
I know you're not going to like this very much, Josh,
Yeah.
but she named them after horror movie characters.
Oh, I'm
So-
listening.
So we had Freddy,
Yeah.
Jigsaw.
Go Jigsaw.
We had a Jigsaw, Chucky.
Chucky.
Archie,
Yeah,
really,
it
seriously.
was-
He's an accountant. Need you to quiet down, Archie.
Archie, this is what we call pulling focus.
Yeah.
In the biz.
We got another super chat from Ranger Donald. Well, here you go. It's from a great cause in honor of my 2 dachshunds,
Thank
you.
Hershey and Ralphie.
There you go. Did Eric show up yet
Ralphie.
either?
Thank you.
They just did.
Okay, great,
Okay.
great. We'll bring Eric on in a second here. Eric can talk to Archie. Maybe Eric, he can.
Well,
Archie,
we just-
He
I
can
love
play- he
Archie's.
can play
Yeah,
Archie
Eric's
a
such a huge
song.
dog guy too. We should
Yeah.
get him in here so he can
Yeah.
see some arch action.
Have Eric play him the song.
Austin says
He's in the
Archie is
mood.
a mood. Archie
Archie
is a mood.
is a mood.
Yeah.
Archie's a
Yeah, bring him in. Let's bring in our co-host, our co-founder, our Zen master. I don't know.
Go on there. Oh, it's Barry!
Hey,
Oh
we got
my
a Barry.
God.
We got a Barry. That's the drummer song. You don't know that? We
No.
got a Barry.
Barry.
We got a Barry.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
How's
Hey.
it?
I feel like I've been I haven't seen you guys in a long time.
You haven't.
Yeah.
And
We've been buried.
Yeah.
in many different ways.
Barry, what's up, man?
How you doing, Barry?
Pleasure to meet you.
I haven't seen you since the party, and I've been saying we got to meet Barry. He's the coolest.
Oh, that's not true, but I
It-
appreciate it.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I'm doing
It's-
well. You know, we've been up here working in the studio, getting the next Shinedown thing done. So I've been
Yeah.
up here recording drums with.
Oh, that
Yeah,
guy.
Been having a
Yeah.
good time.
Good, man.
That's awesome. Well, meet Archie.
This is Archie.
Archie, look, you guys said I could talk to Archie. I don't have Archie. Archie needs to hear one thing.
Archie.
He's a very good boy, and he can do whatever he'd like.
Archie heard it. He said,
Archie's
look back
back
at
in
the
his
screen.
tail.
You heard it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the tricks he can do?
Yeah, do some
I have
tricks.
not. I might have joined late. You might have to show me.
All right.
This is great. This is great.
Oh, he's already
Got a
said.
trick.
Look at this.
Oh,
See?
go pop.
Eric, how many tricks have you taught Zach?
He can do that for sure.
Sometimes.
Oh,
Barry, we know Eric has dogs. Do you have dogs?
I do. I have 2 English bulldogs.
Yeah.
Old lady who's 13 now, 12, 13.
Okay.
And then a younger 2-year-old English bulldog.
I love it.
Both of them are stubborn like bulldogs and can't do any tricks.
Yeah.
I was going to say, the bulldog that I follow on TikTok rides a skateboard and wears sunglasses. Can
Mine
your
are not that talented.
great bulldog names though. They have 2 of the best bulldog names ever. Tell them what
Okay.
the names are.
Yeah, so the older one who came with this name is Gorda,
That's a
which
Gorda.
means chunky in Spanish.
Yeah.
And the other one is Jelly Bean, which my 10-year-old daughter named.
I
love
Oh,
it.
that's great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's great.
Jelly Bean is the best bulldog name, I think.
I love that. Yeah.
It's a
She's
good
perfect
bulldog
Jelly
name.
Bean.
Yeah, that disarms people from any prejudice against the any kind of big dog breed.
And my favorite
Jelly
thing
bean.
is when they cut to the Uga, the Georgia Bulldog, on the sidelines during a football game, like on a hot day, and he's in his cooled house, and he's just out, and a tongue's like laying on the thing, and they're like, oh, it looks like Uga's having a good time. That dog comes out for like all of 10 seconds, is exhausted, they put him back in his house, and he's done.
They are not made for the southern heat. And I feel guilty, but we have a nice little kiddie pool with ice in it for them when it's hot out.
See?
Yeah.
It's more than my wife
August
does
is
for me.
a true Georgia fan, just kind of halfway there, and just sort of hanging out. Not really sure if they're in it or not. No.
Boom.
Amazing.
Boom. Yes. I love it.
We have some Streamlabs coming in. Brendan Truitt, thank you for the donation. Our cat Chewy is very interested in Archie's barks, they write. We've always had rescues, so thank you for the great work. I don't currently have any dogs, so please skip me for the raffle. Well, Brendan, okay.
Well, thank you,
All right,
Brandon.
we'll skip you, but thank you for the donation. I did want to mention Lucy's quote because I missed it. To quote Spike from Buffy, let's save the world for puppies. So many good vibes, and I love the wee furry ones.
The
is
wee
right.
furry
Thank you.
Sweet, for everyone's
I
And
can
then
talk sooner or later.
We got a supercharge here from Barno Martinez who said,
Okay.
want to thank you all for an escape the last week. My wife just left after 15 years. Oh my God. Sorry, man. The laughs are therapeutic and Shinedown music has helped us as well. So there you go. Barno, good luck, man. Hey, listen,
Yeah,
Sorry to
cheers.
hear that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
brighter days ahead, my dude.
Sure.
Bourbon helps. So does anything else that you drink. I don't know, smoke, whatever you want to do, man. Bad Boys is great too. It got me through some stuff. So
Archie.
Well, glad that
And
you're here
Archie
laughing
can
with
get you
us.
through as well. too.
Yeah.
Archie.
Hang in there,
How many
man. Thank
times-
you.
So, Josh, how many times have you seen Bad Boys? Like, have we ever tallied that? Like,
No, but
Any
it's in
estimate?
like the 200 or 300 range.
It's gotta be, right?
Because for a while there, in like the single days, I'd come home from the bars, eat like a late night snack, and watch Bad Boys. And that was like 4 to 5 days a week. So, it was a lot of Bad Boys.
Did you watch
the
Bad
reason why
Boys
the
at least once?
single days. They were called the single days.
Exactly.
Single days.
Exactly.
Do you think you
Girl,
had a
if you're
time?
not- if you're not into Bad Boys, don't even come back to the room.
Don't
Exactly.
even. Don't even.
Don't even.
Because I've done that. I've watched a Star Wars movie every day of the week in my history. Have you done the same with Bad Boys?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
It checks out.
I did that with Friday at one point. I watched Friday like every
Oh
day.
yeah, you should.
Friday's a good
Friday's
one.
great.
A long time, yeah.
Barry, what's like your movie taste? We get to know Barry.
I'm a little darker than that. I think I watched The Crow over and over.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love the
Something
Crow.
like that. That's more my vibe.
Yeah.
I think we broke her. That was a great uplifting movie.
I think I've watched The Crow one time on like a Saturday afternoon. I was like, oh, that's good.
Archie,
For me, it was
you're the best.
that time period of I was getting out of high school into college, and
Yeah.
it was the Great
Right.
Revenge movie, and I was going through my angst teenage stage,
Sure.
so it really
Totally.
fit for me.
Yeah. I mean,
Totally.
based solely on your look, and I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but you're still going through that angsty phase just a little bit.
It just fits at this point.
Yeah.
Every band,
Oh, I
every
know,
band
I know.
needs and deserves a Viking.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean,
Archie.
Archie's got to fill the role.
Archie,
Everybody
yeah.
else get their hair
Archie.
off and whatnot. So I'm just filling the role.
Archie, it's important that we hear you.
I feel the more I tell him to quiet.
You're losing.
Yeah.
You're losing.
You wants to go outside?
Yeah.
You want to go out again, Arch? Oh, Arch went no.
I think it's good. Thank you, Michelle and Jack, for coming in. It was amazing
Well,
to
thank you
both
for
have
having
you.
us.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
And again, you guys can go direct to PasadenaHumane.org and you can donate right now. If you donate any money there, it triples it. So any dollar is worth $3. That's the best return you're going to get on your money ever.
Yep.
You can also super chat it here. You can go to streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa. And we'll be donating a portion of all proceeds raised tonight
Yeah.
directly to it. And we'll be doing it tonight before the day ends,
Towards the end of the show.
towards the end of the show, so that that money triples as well.
This has been a lot
And
of
we
fun.
will, and the band and Shinedown will match it. Whatever you guys get tonight.
Oh,
Having
man.
us.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, amazing.
Michelle's is great. We're going to do this
Amazing.
again,
Thank
and,
you,
and we're going to
guys.
be doing we'll do the golf tournament.
Yes.
We're going to do all the things we can
Yes.
I'm
to
gonna
help
hold
you guys.
to
No,
that.
absolutely.
No.
Kidding me? Josh wants a Ford and to hit a hole in run.
Yeah, exactly.
We are going to play a little break and reset.
Don't go anywhere, Eric.
But don't,
Barry will
Don't
be
go-
right
anywhere.
yeah, guys, hang-
Barry,
hang tight.
Barry, Eric, don't go anywhere. But you're stuck. You own the
leaving.
company, Eric.
We
You have
think
to stay.
we think you'll enjoy. Well, I think you'll enjoy this break because this is a tease of things to come in the very near future. All right.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Captain Learning Channel, now sponsored by the Good People Association. I'm General Knowledge, and I love shopping. I was recently called an influencer, and now the people at the Good People Association have stuff they want me to tell you to buy. The last time I bought something, though, it was a Ronco electric food dehydrator, and I never made real jerky. Sorry, Mom, I know it got caught in the dishwasher. The Good People Association doesn't sell jerky, though, however. They sell shirts, hats, beanies, hats, pins, and shirts, and soon guitar picks, stickers, and my mom's doily collection. The shirts and hats, I've been told, can cover your body if it's naked, which is good. I once saw a naked body once in a movie in a theater, and I told the manager after. His name was Dave. Dave is now my friend. How much is everything at the Good People Astro Appropriation? It ranges in price, just like thoughts on Thanos. Personally, I was confused by the purple snapping man. Why did he do that? Just so he could live in a hut on a mushroom planet without merch from the Good People Association? Also, Doctor Strange is also Sherlock Holmes, and so is Iron Man, and nobody ever talks about that. Poor Watson. All he ever wanted to do was be a computer. Shirts and beanies are on sale at the merch store for a wonderful cost of $24.99. Don't get that price mixed up with the upcoming non-stop thriller film of the same name, $24.99, starring Kiefer Sutherland as an elderly Jack Bauer. Jack Bauer sees himself this time a year shy away from celebrating his centennial. In the film, he must travel back in time to save his younger self from being turned into a vampire by his evil twin brother, Mac Bauer. $24.99 has the tagline, "Time is ticking." Just like that time is ticking to get these limited edition merch items that will be sold out and gone forever. Thank you for listening to Captain Learning, your home for all merch orders and sales here at the Good People Association, especially shirts and beanies and hats.
So there you go.
Yeah!
Oh, man. Come on.
Eric, Ikaika edited that whole video, and Captain Learning. We're gonna do some limited edition Captain Learning videos here on the Good People Association. It was the favorite thing that the three of us have ever written together. We're back.
It was really good. It was funny. It was hilarious. Ikaika did an awesome job.
Yeah, well done, Ikaika. That general knowledge knows a lot.
He sure does.
Yeah.
He's very knowledgeable.
Get to a couple supercharges here real quick. All mine are named after alcohol. Cabby, short for Cabernet Sauvignon. Tully, short for Tullamore Dew Whiskey. Corona, Sake, Kahlua, Bailey, and JD, short for Jack Daniels, obviously, have already crossed the Rainbow Bridge. That's from Sheila Toner. Thanks, Sheila. Lovely Ann Clark said, sorry, Barry, I lost the card I made for you and your family, and I did not forget about you. I left stuff with Brett and Zach last night using talk to text because I'm driving. Sorry if it's wrong. No worries. Uncle Von Doren, we had a boxer and a previous owner called him Petrock, like Petruchio? I don't know. Oh, yeah, we always have saved dogs here. Now we have an American Bulldog, Bobby. Okay, there you go.
Awesome. Jenny Lawson, thank you for the Streamlabs, by the way. Appreciate it and putting it in the drive.
This is great.
Michelle Young, Erica and I share the same taste in dogs. This is from Ollie, the yellow lab, and Boo Radley, the black lab. And, of course, Charlie Brown, our yellow lab, who crossed the Rainbow Bridge last year. Thanks, Michelle.
Charlie Brown.
Michelle,
great stuff.
My people, too. Yeah, labs.
Archie, I loved Archie.
Yes.
Archie absolutely wanted to get the hell out of here. Because the moment he hit the door, he was like, that's what I've been asking. And he like quiet down. And he was like,
I'm out.
I'm out.
Hey, have you seen outside? We gotta go.
Yeah, Jack and Michelle were great, and we you know that's a very local related charity, the Pasadena Humane Society. But we love spreading the information and the pet love around. And then we're going national with the Battle Buddy Foundation next week.
Yep. Starting Friday for our big Streamapalooza.
Yes.
Which any of you guys that want to join, Barry, happy to join back. Listen, Barry, I've been told that I'm the air drummer of my generation.
Okay.
And so
He's the Phil Collins of air.
Barry, I play the air drum so hard that I threw out my left shoulder in the car to Panic at the Disco. And
I respect that.
thanks, Barry. I appreciate that. And to this day, when I lift this shoulder just a little bit too high, it reminds me that I'm not an actual drummer, but in fact, it's just a very passionate air drummer.
You might
That's
be an actual
hysterical.
drummer because I can only lift this arm that high because of the same issues. No. Maybe you're a drummer, not just an air drummer.
Golf injury? No,
No,
air drumming.
Air drumming. Yeah.
I can feel it coming. How should we always love Eric when you check in and you bring one of your wonderful bandmates. We love poking around a little bit of how things are going there with SD7 at GPA East.
Yeah, I'm going to apologize first of all for my lousy internet, as I always have to do. So if it gets
okay.
weird, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, fine.
So things are going super well. We actually a little bit of info for the fans. We're actually recording more songs for this record than we've ever recorded for a record ever.
Wow.
Not meaning that all those songs are going to go on the record.
Right.
But we're recording more material for one record than we ever have because we kind of like all of it.
That's great.
That's awesome.
A lot of good stuff.
It's gonna be really hard to pick, but my boy here with the messed up shoulder knocked out 23 songs of drums.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's like a double album of fun.
Yeah.
I think I've been up here for almost a month, 3 weeks.
Yeah, about 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've been doing a lot of good work. We have some fun tambourine and percussion things to.
Yeah, we still have to
What
knock
the
out a lot of
farts is
percussion
happening?
stuff.
I'm on the way with my tambourine, Eric. You promised me.
Come on, look, it's not all done yet. We've done about 3 songs of tambourine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only 3 songs of
Yeah,
tambourine.
but we've done about
Okay.
3 songs
It's
of
been a
tambourine.
mean tambourine though.
Yeah.
You know,
Mr. Tambourine.
you know when you hit those like the sticks that go like tick tick tick. You know, like they're like cherry. I don't know what they're called.
The clave.
Yes, I was really good at those in like the 6th grade. You know,
We recorded some fun stuff the other day. What did we do? We did like we took some crock pot tops.
oh,
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Glassware, and we recorded some percussion with some glassware and stuff.
you guys are like Foley
Your
artists.
favorite
No,
gunner?
they're on brand with the
Yeah.
GPA there
Yeah.
with that crock
Yeah,
pot.
totally. I know. Yeah, exactly. Hot crock pot percussion happened. And
have to credit the hot crock
recorded,
pot.
I've got some gutter downspouts that were cut off on my house, and we were like banging gutter downspouts together. Really, really cool stuff, man. For this one particular song, it's got this really insane groove, and it was like it needs some like trash percussion.
Yeah.
All of you out there making music that are fans, make your own sounds.
Yeah.
I love it.
Time to make your record. I mean, go ahead and use samples and things that are out there to get the idea. But when it comes time to record, make your own, because it's then yours.
Yeah, make your own stuff, man. That's a big thing with me in the studio. Is you look, the God in the universe has blessed us with great digital recording, and the fact that we can record entire albums on laptops if we want to. And with that comes, everybody's got multiple sample packs and stuff that they can pull sounds from. But when you're making your art, I always love to make it like create sounds that nobody else can get because you created them yourself. So that's what we try to do, and we've been doing a lot of that. But we still have we've only done what, Ken? Don't worry, we've only done about 4 songs of tambourine. I tend to put tambourine on everything.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
and we're still lacking in the shaker department as well. So if you want to just jump on some shakers,
we got shaker, tambourine. Mark,
tambourine.
oboe.
If you need the Halloween theme played over and over and over again, I can do that.
Do.
Yeah, you do? Oh, great. We just need to call the rights holders, and Zach knows some people, so we'll be
This
fine.
is great. I'm telling you, when it comes to the tambourine, they call me the Liam Gallagher of Burbank. This is going to be great.
I'm also really good at tapping a knife on a table at a sports bar while nervous watching sporting events.
Yeah.
Does
That's
that
just to make people around you nervous. That's
Yes,
okay.
correct. Yeah.
Barry was with me, actually. I've told you guys a story about walking down Sunset, and we came up on the corner with Liam Gallagher, and we just made small talk for a second before the light changed.
Oh,
And
come
that was
on.
that. Like,
This
it was
rock
hard.
star life. You know how many times I've gone up and down Sunset looking for Liam Gallagher and I've not find him once? You're just strolling along. You find him once.
He just found that tree to be on.
Like he didn't know where not that he didn't know where he was, but he was just kind of.
Was he doing like
not
the
a man on a
Liam
mission.
Gallagher walk? Was he just doing that?
Yeah, it was very smooth.
Okay.
It was very smooth.
He might have been floating. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Can't compete with that.
You can't compete.
Legs were independent of his body.
Barry, we got a supercharge coming in here from Kingsport, Cal, one of our biggest fans, one of the greatest dudes around. He said, when did Barry first start playing the drums?
I was 7 years old when I first started playing drums.
That'll do
I was
it.
very young. I had a very supportive family, and my grandmother's brother, who I never met, was a jazz drummer back in the day when you had bands everywhere, and he played in local bands. Nobody famous, but he played at the jazz drums. She said, "You're going to be like my brother," and so I was lucky enough to get my first drum when I was 7, and the rest is history. I played all the way through school and lessons and marching band.
I was going to say, did you do the
proud
marching band?
geek. Oh yeah, I'm a proud marching geek. I was drum major my senior year of high school.
Damn!
Wow.
there you go.
Yeah.
Marched in college.
There's a picture of it.
Oh, there's a
Don't worry.
picture.
Were you? Was your high school mascot the Viking? Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes.
No, but it was the Rams.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
Mark's a big fan of the Rammer Niners.
But my college,
Good
my college
football team.
mascot was the Knights. I went to University of Central Florida.
I was going to say the
Hey,
Black
that's
Knights.
that's my high school, the
There you
Knights
go.
as well.
But
Just on the other side of the world.
Do you like the movie Drumline with Nick Cannon? Because I'm a fan.
Yes, I mean, is it the way it really is? No, it's a movie, but it's fun to watch. It brought back some of those memories, but is it
realistic?
real?
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, got it. As somebody who would watch, because my high school band in Pittsburgh, the greatest city on the planet, we had a very good high school band, and now I was in the chorus because I was told you got to go to Florida every year as being part of the chorus, which was true. But the embarrassing part of being in the chorus versus being in the band was the band won every award at the end of those competitions in Florida, and the chorus won nothing. So they were like, all right, and top in chorus, not Josh Macuga's high school. I was like, that was fantastic. But the band won everything. So I'd watch these drum lines just flicking the drumsticks, and I was just mesmerized by drumline. And all around, I'm kind of obsessed with the drums. If you can't tell, I get very excited talking about that.
You threw out your shoulder doing air drums. Yes, this makes sense.
I know I'm not hitting anything, Barry. I know I'm not hitting anything. I'm just.
It's okay. You have the idea, and what's even crazier now is I marched for a very long time, and I watch the younger generation now that are marching, and I cannot do what they do. It has become such another level of things to watch these indoor drum lines and then the DCI stuff. these men and women that are doing it now, super talented in a whole nother
Yeah.
level than what I was doing back in the 80s and 90s.
I love that the game just grows,
Yeah.
you know? Barry, how many times in studio have you suggested to your members of the band there that you do your version of Tusk and that a marching band led by you comes on the record?
Never happened once.
Okay.
Sorry
Barry,
to
how
disappoint.
many times does your band ask your opinion on anything?
Never once.
You get in here now, Barry, you hit things.
Hey, get in here, do your job, and then we'll call you when you're needed again.
That's not
not
entirely true. That's not entirely.
Barry's over here like, I wrote Octopus's Garden too. Anyone want to hear it? Anyone?
I mean, those memes of, hey, the drummer brought us a song. That's real. Just don't. Just don't.
So-
Don't
The
pass
joke
me
is
by.
there for a
Don't make
reason.
me cry. Don't make me Barry, Ringo wrote that.
All right.
Barry
Barry.
Kerch's job in Shinedown, besides band mom, which he is, and I've said
I
that
can tell.
before many times.
I could tell.
With 1,000% band mom, he's actually cooking dinner right now.
That's true.
He had to he had to throw somebody else on the smoker for a second.
Oh, man.
Come in and do this, and then but he's band. Besides being band mom, his job is to not make myself and Brent and Zach and anybody else who's written the song sound like a complete idiot when
That's-
it comes
yeah.
to drums, because especially me, I put down like white boy drums on all the demos, like and it's there's no feel, there's no emotion, it is just a math problem.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Barry comes in, and his job is to translate what the terrible thing that I've handed him, and go, oh, a human being with actual emotions would do this, you know. And
And then I get the comeback of, yeah, but I hear this. And I'm going, okay, what do you hear? And I get this weird language that comes out of, typically it's Brent and Eric's mouth.
well, time out. I was in drum line too, so I speak a little bit of drum.
You speak a little bit of drum,
Yeah.
but it's pa-pa, ta. You know what I mean, right? And I go, yeah, I
Yeah,
do. Hey, check this out. Is this close?
Yeah.
See, Barry knows more theory than anybody
Right.
else in our band.
Drum
Like, he
theory,
knows
music theory?
He knows real theory, music theory.
Okay.
And I just go to him and I go, you know what I mean, right? Like
Do that.
And then I go chart it out. And
He does.
we do it.
He'll literally go, oh
Wow.
yeah, that. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
got
That's
it.
amazing.
I've
So-
always
And something a lot of people don't know too is a song on attention. There is a song on Attention, our last record, called Creatures, and Creatures was a completely different feel on the demo. It was
Yeah.
kind of this boom stomp thing.
Right.
And I remember being in the studio with it was myself and
Stomp,
Brent,
boom, stomp.
and Barry was out there recording drums, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this thing, man. I don't know what needs to be there. And we just looked at Barry and go, we went, I don't know. Do what you feel like doing. Do your thing. And literally in 2 takes, laid down what's on the record, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful. And the whole song structure changed. The accents of the song and the feel of the song changed around what he had put down. And so we're joking about the drummer not being a songwriter or anything, because that is absolute songwriting. Like if he hadn't laid those things down, the song wouldn't be what it is. And to me, that's songwriting.
Yeah.
And so.
That's
you know,
amazing.
it's fantastic to have someone in the band who, like I said, can take our not always terrible ideas, but our very wooden ideas about
Yeah.
drums and turn them into something that has feeling and emotion and sounds like something that has a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm not getting choked up. That was literally
He really is. I see tears.
Yeah,
that-
there
I
are tears
literally
there.
almost choked.
Eric-
I think that's what it is, and that's what probably makes our band special and a lot of other bands out there. But when you have a group of individuals that are individually their own artists, but are able to work together without
Right.
egos and chips on their shoulder
Yeah.
and listen to each other,
Yeah.
that's what makes Shinedown who it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the recording studio is the ultimate. Like, I think it's one step removed from like a psychedelic trip. They say your ego dies, right?
Right.
Your ego, in a lot of ways, your ego has to die when you walk into a recording studio with 4 other musicians and other talented people involved. You definitely know that you've got something special in the songs that you've written, but the egos kind of go away, and it's all about the song is the most important thing. Each individual song, like when you're working on it, you're thinking about that and nothing else, and then in a bit of a broader scope, the record and what it's going to bring to that. But
Yeah.
he's exactly right. Like everything just you check your ego at the door when you walk through. At least with Shinedown, when you walk
That's
into the studio.
Yeah, I could listen. I love hearing the recording of songs and albums, and I'm such a music fan from that point of view because I'm not even good at tambourine, Barry. So it's amazing. And I love the dynamic and Barry being team mom. Barry, how do you guys go in the studio? Do you all sit around a table? Barry makes some flapjacks, pour some OJ. We talk about the day, or do you just all roll in when you do and just start getting to work?
None of us are up that early, aside from Eric.
That tracks.
I'm not a morning person,
Yeah.
so I start with lunch. No, we typically whatever time we pick, and it usually is around noon. That way, you have time for your morning. You compartmentalize what you got to do for that day. Maybe listen to the songs that you're going to work on that day, and then come into the studio where the environment is, because it's not only Eric and myself, but you have engineers and you have drum techs and/or guitar techs for whatever that time period is. So there's people there, and you kind of want that little bit of time to yourself to go, what am I getting into today, and what do I need to focus on? You do that, you get in, you start getting tones and sounds. Eric and I will always have a powwow when it comes to the song. Hey, what are you hearing? What are you really wanting to attack on the song drum-wise? Okay, I can give you that. Here's what I'm hearing, and you have that back and forth before you even go in the room. Otherwise, you're wasting time.
Right.
I could be playing something totally different, and it's not in his head that way, or vice versa.
Right.
So you do that. We get in there, we nail a couple songs or get the parts down and come up with ideas and good tones with the engineers and the techs that are there. And then we take a break, and maybe I'll go cook dinner. Sometimes we order out, depends on it. That's when we take a break, step away,
Put some in the smoker.
clear out your head, go hang out with the smoker, and then go in and do another one. Is typically at least how we do it.
Yep.
I love that
For sure.
story. I do submit as a possible album cover idea. You don't have to give me credit, of just Barry in a apron, plate of flapjacks and some meat, and the band around the table. It'd be like the Who's Next. It
Yeah.
really would be.
Yeah.
That should be your next album cover.
Just an apron? I don't think anybody needs that.
Oh, Barry, you don't know your female fans out there, my friend.
Michelle Young in here with a super chat. Creatures of Habit is my favorite song on the record, guys.
thank you.
Thanks, Michelle, for this.
And to that point, you owe the way that song, the vibe of that song, and the way that song sounds, it would not be what it is right now if he hadn't gone in there and done what he did.
Right.
I love that. That's the best thing about being in a band is all these years later, as many years as we've been a band, as many things as we've created with each other, as many shows as we've played, we always have a way of surprising each other.
Yeah.
You know.
Listen, if you guys keep writing all these songs, you're going to get like Shinedown 9, because we're on Fast and the Furious 9. So by the time we get like the next, like the Shinedown 10 and Fast and Furious 10 could come out at the same time.
Or be recorded in space.
Yes.
I was just going to say, you guys are recording in space. So I bet there's a lot of sounds up there. Wait, no, you can't.
Yeah.
No one can hear you scream in space.
The thing about Shinedown is, we're going to record all these songs, but we will put the 10, 11, 12, whatever it ends up being, songs on a record that need to be there, and the rest of them will just kind of go away, man, unless they're called upon later. You know,
man.
It's like we're not gonna; those songs will never be on a later record. They're for this record only,
Right.
And there's only one time I can think of, which was the song Atlas Falls that we put out for direct relief during the pandemic, which was recorded for another record and actually saw the light of day later. That song was recorded in 2012, right?
Yeah.
And didn't see the light of day until the pandemic. So normally we have a collection of recorded material that never made records, that will probably never will.
That's
You know.
That's fascinating. I want to dig into it a little bit. Like I'm joking about double album. I know you don't just throw out double albums, and nowadays albums are a weird thing, anyways. The music, the industry's changed. I get that. So why do you feel that, Eric Barry? Is it just because those are songs of where you were in your life at that time, and it just doesn't translate, or you don't?
They don't make sense later. Like
Yeah.
I've gone back and listened to songs that I wrote for Attention, or for Threat to Survival, or Amaryllis, or name any of the records that I've been involved in the writing process on, and your psyche changes, your life changes. We always write what we know. We don't we don't make up scenarios. We don't make up stories. We don't make up characters and that kind of thing. We write about things that have happened to us, or experiences we've had, or people that we know. Like, we're writing about real things, and so there's just the way that your headspace changes over the course of 3 or 4 years of not only it might be different if it were just record the song, or write the song, record the song, kind of Beatles style. You never really tour on it or
Right,
anything.
right.
But we write a song, we record a song, and we go see the world, and then we come back. And every single time that you go out and you see the expanse of of the planet that we live on,
Right.
and you come back, you're changed somehow. And I think that has a lot to do with it. That we kind of land back in the writing sessions and back into the you kind of, that's what makes albums so special to me. I'm obsessed with albums.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
Me too.
1,000% obsessed with. People always ask me, what artist are you listening to? It's like, I don't really think about it like that. What albums am I listening to? Right.
Right.
I love albums, and an album is just a time capsule of where that artist was, that band was at the time, and that's why I love the fact that with Shinedown and a lot of other artists as well, one album doesn't sound like the next.
Right.
And so we write these songs intended for this time period and for this is where we are in our life. And we wrote, I think there are 24 songs. We're recording 23 of them.
Wow.
For this record.
Berries didn't make the cut.
There'll be an album's worth of material. It'll see the light of day, and that'll be it.
That's good.
Because by the time that we get around to writing for the next record, we're gonna have something else to say and other experiences to write about. So
Eric, Barry, I want to ask you. It might be a leading question because I know a little bit about it. But the past year that we've had, and you guys haven't been on tour, and you haven't been together, and because of everything that's been going on, does it change? Like, what was it like when you came back together? Did it feel different because of the year we just had, or did it feel like you were just getting back together and business as usual?
Nothing changed, and that's the best thing about it. What's cool about the band, the four of us, is that you spend so much time together. It's our second marriages.
Yeah,
I know my band members as well as I know my wife, and sometimes probably better. And it doesn't change. You get back together, and all the same jokes come up.
Right.
All the things you can pick on each other come up, and the same love is there. We're one of the lucky bands, and I really, truly am appreciative of this, is that no matter what's going on in the band or what's going on in our personal lives, or if Eric and I get in a spat or anything like that, it truly is like a marriage, that we love each other and still enjoy being around each other and creating music together and hanging out with each other and being around each other. Not a lot of bands can say that. A lot of bands get on stage and they put on the show, and then they get off stage and go their separate ways. I see that more and more after touring for 20-something years. You see that. Our band's different. We are a tight-knit group that will take a bullet for each one of us, and that's never going to change. That's just who we are.
Listen, I knew your music, but now I'm like a very big fan, and I sent Eric a bunch of videos this weekend. Every morning now, I wake up with my little daughter, and she loves Get Up. She loves it.
I happened to see one of those videos.
Oh,
I
did
think
you?
It was yesterday or the day before he showed me.
And she loves it. Like, she freaks out for it. I love that song, and I've now become, I've really started to get into all of your music and listen to a ton of your songs. And, I think the message and how you guys play the songs and everything I've seen, it comes across in the music, because I think there's a lot of bands out there that are just performing. And I think what you guys put out there is like this feeling of love and family via your music, the message in your music, the way your songs come out, your videos, all that kind of stuff. It honestly looks like in your videos, you care about one another.
Yeah,
we do. And it comes across too. I mean, like Eric alluded to it a little bit earlier, we write about real life. Yeah. We don't make up stories. These are true stories. And I'm not the lyricist. That's Brent and Eric and Zach, and predominantly Brent. He's just very good at putting ideas and words onto paper and eventually singing. They're all true stories, whether we lived them or somebody around us lived them. They're all true stories, and I think that's what makes it relatable to our fans, is they can latch onto it. And even if it's not the meaning that we had for that song, they can latch onto it and go, I get it. I feel something because of that.
Yeah, I think live too, like, it comes off at the shows in a really special way, where we talk about the fact that when we're on tour, we're like Voltron, right? That's our thing. Like, we're bigger than the sum of the parts, and when we leave each other, we kind of lose our superpowers in a way and become these individual people.
I prefer Captain Planet, but whatever.
Yeah. Well.
What's that?
I said I prefer Captain Planet, but whatever.
Okay, well, Captain Planet's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I missed the Captain Planet thing. I never got into the Captain Planet thing.
Well,
It seemed
I'm
a
gonna
little.
go with
It seemed a little
By
too
your
sciencey.
powers
It
combined,
seemed-
I am Captain Planet.
It seemed a little sciencey for me at the time.
Sure,
I just want robots that don't have any sort of like they don't really care about the planet. They're Transformers. We're here to blow shit up.
Yeah.
No, but I think that what you get though at a Shinedown show is there's the danger of seeing a rock show, and we literally morph into those people that we are on stage, but at the same time we maintain who we are on stage with each other, and an inside joke that's happening off stage before a show is going to make it on stage at some point.
Yeah.
Or the emotion and the caring that we have for each other makes its way onto the stage, and it also makes its way into the music when we're making it. So I can't just, and there are other bands who have that are in our sphere that we know who have that kind of relationship with each other, but it's very rare. And I think that when you see those bands play, you know who they are, even if they're not, even if they don't have any like soft songs. I think about a band like Clutch, right? I love Clutch to death. I think they're a fantastic, maybe one of the best live rock bands you'll ever see. Everything with them is piss and vinegar and bread trucks and just bringing the pain, V8 engine. But those dudes have been playing together forever, and you can tell that they really care about each other. You don't spend that much time together without having that, and it goes to the stage whether you want it to or not, and it goes into the records whether you want it to or not. So
Sheila Toner in here with the chat saying Shinedown shows are everything, and I think, and I speak from experience. I was lucky enough to hang with you guys for your birthday, Eric, and I remember seeing you guys come together for the first time in however many months. You all,
almost been a year.
It had almost been, and you guys congregated immediately, and it was something that I felt was very private and very special, and very and that I was just there as a fan myself, being like, that makes sense. It was just very special to see.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. That actually was one of the longest times we've gone without seeing each other, to be honest with you.
I could tell
because of the pandemic. We hadn't seen each other, and no one had toured or gone anywhere, and they surprised me for my birthday. Brent and I had been working on songs for the new record, and I had no idea that Zach and Barry were going to show up, and it was really, really special for me, man. And the fact I'll tell you a little inside story about that, and the reason why it goes to what we were talking about the caring we have for each other. Kelly was wondering what can I get Eric for his birthday, and she was talking to Brent about it. I guess when he had come in. Brent comes in my house and raids the pantry cabinet. During the day.
Good play.
Eats everything in the pantry.
You have a good pantry.
Yeah,
good.
And I guess it was one of those times. But he goes. You know what he would love? He'd love to see his band.
Yeah,
he'd love to see his, and he couldn't have been more right. It was like the perfect gift, and he knew that. He knew that's what I needed, and it was just super special for me. And I'm glad you could be there to see it.
Yeah.
All right.
It was special for me, man. Yeah.
So as we kind of wind down here on the show, Barry, I haven't had you on Josh Brady yet. You're the last Shinedown member to come to that I would love to get on Josh Brady. I don't know how long you're in town with the boys, but we're going to figure this out. But until then, I have a quick Josh Brady round here for you.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I've been working on this. I've been a little quiet during this interview. I also love to listen to people talk about music. So usually on Josh Brady, it's an either-or game. So you only have one answer. You can't steal it, whatever. Usually the questions are based on my opinion. It's either fact or it's based on my opinion. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Working in a narrow landing.
Narrow window here, Barry. Now
Not fact.
You've just met me. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Now
Welcome, Barry.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Okay, the name of the category is Barry quite contrary.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh God! You know how many times I've heard that one?
Barry, that's all I could come up with on the spot here.
Fair. It's fair.
It's good.
How about
you're fine.
And I have to hang out with band dudes.
How about Barry and the Hendersons?
That's it.
I haven't heard that one.
Come on.
That's a good one.
That's
Especially
great.
with this going on right now.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so here's what this is. I'm gonna I've listed off some of the greatest drummers of all time, at least ones that I could think of off the top of my head.
Nice.
And these are based on my opinion. Okay. So
Okay.
Well, 90 seconds on the clock.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Neil Peart, John Bonham.
John Bonham.
That's correct.
Okay.
Neil Peart, Keith Moon.
Keith Moon.
That is incorrect.
Wow. Really?
Yikes.
Keith Moon, John Bonham.
John Bonham.
That is correct.
Wow, nailed it.
Phil Collins, Dave Grohl.
Phil Collins.
That is
Yeah, that's Phil
correct. You
Collins.
can feel him coming in the air tonight.
Wow,
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
that. Look at that.
Gene Krupa, Mitch Mitchell.
Mitch Mitchell.
That is correct.
Oh,
Jimi Hendrix,
nailing it.
nail Lars Ulrich, Tommy Lee.
Come on.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah, you are correct. Out of nowhere. Yeah. I mean, I love Metallica, but Tommy Lee can shred. As weird as he is. All right. Sorry. Max Weinberg. We're going the TV drummers now. Max Weinberg, Questlove.
Questlove.
That is correct. As much as I love the E Street Band, okay, Max
I have a
Weinberg.
story about Max Weinberg that I won't share live. but
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Ooh, off camera. All right. Mick Fleetwood or the weird people in his head.
Weird people in his head, of
That
course.
is absolutely correct. Buddy Rich, Ringo Starr.
Oh,
Buddy Rich.
That is correct. Chad Smith, Travis Barker.
Chad Smith.
Yeah. Charlie Watts, Stuart Copeland.
Charlie Watts.
Man, me and Barry are on the same page
I
here.
told you Barry's the
and
coolest.
Finally, Josh Macuga or the Air.
Josh.
Thank you. All right,
That's
that's
incorrect.
correct.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Barry Kerch, everybody. Well to go,
Dude,
Barry.
That is the most consistent good round of Josh Birdie any
Yeah.
member of Shinedown has played.
Yeah, Barry,
that
you
is very,
crushed
very
it.
Couldn't really go wrong on that one.
Yep.
Yeah, you missed one, I
Beat it up for
believe.
me.
Here's
In
the
fact-
thing: is
In
I
fact, Shinedown makes up the two losingest episodes of Josh Birdie in history between Brent and myself.
actually
Just trying to clean up for you guys.
last week on Josh Brady, Steve Zaragoza went like 0 for 11 in a row almost.
Yeah,
like over
that's pretty
two
bad.
categories. It was pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
So the only
He's
one you
not
got
invited
wrong
back.
was Neil Peart or Keith Moon. And I got to tell you, I'm not the biggest Who fan in the world. I love Keith Moon though, but Neil Peart in Rush is like he's a vision. I can't take my eyes off him. And I know Animal was.
Then that question.
Go ahead.
Here's why. Keith Moon was unabashedly out of his mind and just lived that way. He didn't care. He just played for the song the way he heard it.
Yes.
Polar opposite is Neil Peart, who planned everything out and has changed the world of drumming and pretty much created prog rock with Rush and wrote all the lyrics, those of you that don't know that. So I have nothing but mad respect for Neil Peart, but I love the unabashed, I don't care rock and roll attitude of Keith Moon.
I mean, I love that they
Drive a
modeled.
car into your swimming pool.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah. I mean, I love the fact that they modeled Animal and Muppets after Keith Moon. I mean, there's no better homage to a man than getting your own Muppet. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's about right.
I want that on a T-shirt. That's one. That might be one of the best stoic quotes I've ever heard.
put it on a pillow. I'll take it. Yes. No better homage than a man as a Muppet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Boys, thank you so much for taking the time. We miss you, Eric. I know
See
you.
you,
Miss
meet
you guys, man.
virtually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Can't
Miss
wait
you,
to
boys.
meet you in person sometime. I don't know when
Soon,
when the band's coming through Los Angeles or when we
We'll
can
have
get
an air drumming contest together.
Oh, that'd be the best.
Wait, before I let you go, real quick. So when I was bartending here in LA, a bunch of the guys from Green Day used to come into the bar all the time. And we used to talk about all kinds of stuff. And I brought up when Guitar Hero 2 came out, I was obsessed with that video game. And Billy Joe hated it because he couldn't play any Green Day songs on hard because there was 2 Green
That's
Day
correct.
songs on Guitar Hero.
That's correct.
Barry, can you play Rock Band and can you play it on hard?
No, I've tried it, and it is so counterintuitive to actually playing the instrument. I lose on the easy level.
Yeah.
There's nothing that makes you hate video games more than a song that you wrote and played. You're like bottom of the barrel on Guitar Hero or Rock Band.
You scored 10 out of 100.
Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It quits after like the first 5 seconds of playing the song because I missed everything. I'm like, but this is my song.
Yeah.
You
I
should
was
try
there, I
accounting.
created this.
Yeah.
That's
I think that is the funniest part of Guitar Hero and Rock Band. That
Yeah.
actual musicians, the professionals, the people that write are like, this game blows. So
Yeah.
It's not real, but I can see the entertainment of it, and
Yes.
it creates, some sort of coordination for everybody.
agreed.
Love it.
Agreed.
Real quick
Love
before you go, King Sports Cal, our buddy there, just has a super chat here and a question: has Shinedown ever played or met the Killers?
You ever just roll down Sunset, meet Brandon Flowers?
Yeah.
No, that's one that I'm a giant Killers fan.
Same,
Yeah,
I
you're
really
same.
am. Like, I love the Killers.
too, yeah.
And we've never met the Killers. I did, however, embarrass myself in an interview once because I thought when I first heard the Killers, I was in an interview and someone asked me what were some of your favorite European bands, and I said the Killers because I thought they were from
Well,
Europe.
they had a UK type of sound, especially on that first
They do.
They really did. Yeah, they really did.
So
That's
But I
great.
tell you what, though, man, one of the as far as vibe goes, I don't know if anything matches the Killers at a European summer festival, spring festival, like headlining. In nighttime, the vibe, the Killers playing live on stage, like that is friggin' amazing, man.
That's
Love
epic.
it. Yeah.
Love it.
One day.
I've always been confused as to why when British people start singing or Australian people start singing, they sound like a guy from Middle America, and you don't hear their accents ever.
Except for, you guys ever heard Biffy Clyro from? They're from Scotland.
No.
Scottish band.
Oh, but it's Scottish.
Incredible band.
really good band.
Ken, you need to.
I'll look it up.
Look into Biffy Clyro. You will be a
Okay.
fan. I promise.
I trust your instincts.
But it makes what makes the Proclaimers sound like somebody from Middle America, like just thick Scottish.
Really?
accent.
I mean, if you could beat
yeah.
the Proclaimers.
Yeah, but here's
Hey,
what-
wake
we
up.
actually-
Hey,
got a
I'm
chance-
gonna be.
We got a chance to play with Biffy. They came to the States and played a couple of shows with us, man. They're a three-piece, and they're just three of the nicest dudes ever, man. But they are like mega huge in Europe and UK,
Massive
headlining
arenas. Kind of thing.
yeah, headlining all the festivals and stuff, man. And just a great band. But they do not sound like they're from Middle America at all.
Yeah, in between songs, when the singer has a banter, it's very tough to understand.
Troon, troon, troon. I don't. I can't even do it.
No.
So we lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hey, that's
like
good,
that.
Something
right?
of that nature. Yes.
Boys, you're the best. Can't wait to hear all the Shinedown stuff. Very,
guys.
very excited.
It's on the way. It
I
is
know.
being. It is in the sausage maker right now.
Love
It's
it.
crazy.
It's awesome.
And we'll get you on an actual episode of Josh pretty soon. Eric is 0-2, so maybe Barry, you could be his first.
Bring it on. I'll be the ringer. I'll take it.
Yeah.
The
Love it.
best. You guys
All
are
right,
the best.
stay
Thank
safe
you.
out there. Thank you,
All right, gentlemen.
Eric.
Thank you
Barry.
guys.
Eric,
See ya.
Barry, good to
See
see
ya.
you guys.
You guys.
We'll talk real soon.
Beautiful stuff. We're about done here, but that
Yep.
was a great show. Archie was
Archie.
the best.
Archie.
I loved Archie. We're going to do the drawings here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of all of you, we're making this possible. We're going to make a good donation. Kai, could you was that your hand or the paddle of doom?
I'm stretching my back.
Oh, okay.
He's
He's
stretching.
You've been
been a
sitting there
long
all day,
show.
buddy. All right. So thank you for all your super charges and your Streamlabs tonight, helping us raise money and awareness for Pasadena Humane Society. Been a lot of fun. A lot of you directly donated. We are giving away two things. What's going to happen is we'll call out your name, and then we'll reach out to you, get a mailing address, and we'll pack this stuff up and
You
send it.
can reach out to what's the email that we have? It's not this one. Is it this one?
Yeah,
on,
if you're on
sorry.
Discord, just DM one
Oh yeah,
of us.
if you're a
but-
founder and you're on Discord, make sure you just DM
Yeah.
your address. Yeah, okay, we can just do that. That's fine. Okay,
But if you're not, let us know, and we'll on Twitter we'll figure that out.
Yeah. If you can't get if you don't hear from us, please reach out to us either via Twitter or the emails that we mentioned.
correct.
So for the fanny pack,
For the fanny pack, which has socks and a leash in it.
Oh.
There you
And,
go, little
it's a
packs.
heck of a fanny pack.
I might stick a Capri Sun in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna
We'll
do
also do in that the fanny pack one. We'll throw one of these Humane Society hats in there as well.
Oh,
'cause we got a
perfect.
few extra
that.
ones.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Ken, do you want to draw the name?
I will. Yeah, absolutely. There, big winner. Big winner.
Big winner
Chicken
of the
dinner.
fanny pack
Big winner. Chicken
with
dinner.
a possible high C in
Okay,
it.
Riley, do you want to read that?
I
there?
will
You-
read
you-
it.
You read your own writing.
Okay. I got Lauren Romo.
Loro knows. Wins the fanny pack.
You
Lauren
win the
knows.
fanny pack, Lauren Romo. Please reach out to us. We will try to find
Unbelievable.
you, and we will get you this fanny pack with a specially signed high C fruit pack from Ken Knapsack.
Hey, Lauren, you can wear this to a Star Wars Celebration Convention Con.
Convention, one of them cons.
Okay, Mark.
Am I picking? All right.
then
I'm
Ken
just
will
going to
read
go
I'll
in
read
here,
that.
and I'm just
This
gonna
is
pick.
for the mighty Chewbacca,
It is
extra large dog parka.
the Chewbacca.
The
dog
Chewbacca.
parka.
Laura. Oh, That's
Lauren
Michelle.
DeCesare.
That's Laura's mom.
That's
Michelle's mom.
Michelle's mom.
one. I don't know if does that
that
work?
legal?
Is that
I
legal?
don't know if that's legal.
I think it's
We'll
not
figure
legal.
that out.
Should we draw another just in case?
Just in case.
Okay.
And Laura, I tell you, we'll send Laura. What you know? We'll do. We'll send Laura a GPA gift pack. We'll
Yes.
put together
Yeah,
some stuff.
Laura,
Yes,
we're going to send you
exactly.
something.
Yeah,
good
we don't
people-
want the feds to come down on us.
Yeah,
Because you're related. That's how that works.
right.
Mark.
Okay,
Oh,
read it over there.
our buddy.
Ranger Donald.
Ranger Donald.
You
He
know
sends
what?
us diabetes. We send him a Chewbacca dog parka. Boom.
Ranger
You did
Donald,
it,
the
Ranger
big
Donald.
win.
Big win. Please contact us. We will be reaching out to all of you that won.
Yeah.
And to everybody that donated. Seriously, this has been one of the best
Yeah.
Just an amazing
shows.
day.
An amazing show. Thank you for doing that. Pasadena Humane, something very dear to me because of my love of dogs and adopting animals, and having those folks in here and showing what they do is very special. So thank you for making it a big success. I know Shinedown has promised to match some donations.
Yes.
So this has been a great evening, and we can't thank you enough. You all did this.
Yeah,
Amazing.
thank you as always. Big stream on Friday.
Huge.
Big stream
Oh,
on
yeah.
Friday.
Big one.
Ranger
For-
Donald says, "Oh shit, I won."
You
He
got
won.
it. Ranger Donald, you might be able to just put this on yourself.
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
or donate to a dog nearby you there. We got this second annual, live stream of Palooza this Friday, 4 p.m. to about midnight there.
We promised you guys these long marathon streams 4 times a year, and that's what we're gonna
Yeah.
do.
And this is public facing.
It's public facing.
I'll get the whiskey hiccups.
We're going to raise money here for the channel
Yep.
to keep the lights on and to introduce some new programming. And we're also going to raise money for the Battle Buddy Foundation as well, a charity very near and dear to my heart. Kenny Bass and Chrissy, who run the Battle Buddy Foundation, are going to stream in, and then they're going to come in live Wednesday, June 2nd with Atlas the Wonder Dog,
Yes.
the Humane Society of the National Humane Society's Service Dog of the Year, along with a trainee yellow lab who's coming in as well.
A yellow lab.
I know. And these dogs are, they're literally saving lives. They are being trained. They train for almost 2 years because these dogs are trained for a very specific reason. Maybe the vet has very bad night terrors, or they've got a certain kind of PTSD that the dog is helping them save. And Kenny will tell you his story of how he started the Battle Buddy Foundation and how Atlas has saved his life. And so that's what Friday's going to look like. We're going to start at 4 p.m. Pacific. We're going to go till about midnight. GPACharity is going to wax my back.
Oh, yeah.
And part of my chest. We're going to have all kinds of fun votes. We're going to have games. We're going to have tons of special guests, drinking, all that kind of fun stuff. So buckle up. It's going to be a hell of a night.
That's right.
And we're also launching some really fun stuff on the website as well.
Yep, yep. New stuff coming to the Bucket memberships. If you go to the GPA.fun and want to join the Bucket Club, you can do that at the GPA.fun, and we're going to reveal a lot of new stuff there that you guys are going to enjoy.
And there's
much
nothing
as I am.
without you all, without the founders and the members and people telling everybody about this and doing fun stuff like this.
Yeah.
We can't do what we do. We really can't.
No.
We want to do content every single day. We want to bring you guys all kinds of fun stuff. We want to explode this channel so that, the light of the world, the good people, that we're doing good stuff for good people out there, that becomes way more of a story than the bad stuff. And that we can convince every one person every single day to choose positivity, to choose being good, to be good people.
Yep.
So that's why we do these marathon live streams, and we do content every single day, and we donate to charity and doing good things like the Pasadena Humane Society, Battle Buddy Foundation, all the charities that we've donated to, as well as the amazing people at Shinedown, who again bring lights into your life. Maybe their music has legitimately saved your life, and that's a very, very important thing. So,
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I saw Sheila Toner. How much did we raise tonight? All told, and it looks like we got to do an add up on Streamlabs side too, but with Shinedown's help too, looks like we're going to push towards $400 towards Pasadena Humane tonight.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Very amazing. And again, the Streamapalooza 2 is this Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific to about midnight. And we love it because everything that Josh said, everything that we're doing here at the Good People Association, go tell your friends.
Yeah.
Go tell someone, just one person, to come and check out our channel, to come maybe check out the Streamapalooza, join the fun. If you get one person to join you and become a member or just like what we're doing here, that helps so much. So whether you have some friends, some family, people you don't even know, get the shirts, get the hats. We want it out there. We want you guys a part of this venture, and we can't do it like Josh said. We can't do it without you. So thank you so much for everybody that tuned in tonight and all the donations.
Yep.
They mean the world.
Thank you.
Kittens, great work on the Captain Learning merch commercial. You guys can go to the GPA.fun and grab your merch. We're going to do some fun merch announcements on the show on Friday, the big live stream. Tomorrow on the Positivity Report, Sinead DeFries. No afternoon shows tomorrow, but starting next Thursday, the afternoons will be back. The afternoons with Josh, Ken, and Amanda. Friday, Mark Ells will be here, as well as a very, very special guest Friday morning on the Positivity Report. And then Friday at 2 p.m., the Josh Brady leading into the Streamapalooza, Jocelyn Davis versus Lily Marston. Two amazing human beings. You might remember them from Clever. They're doing their own things now. They're just fantastic. They're coming here in the studio. We're going to chug some Trulies. And we're going to drink some Boone's Bourbon. We're just going to have a great time all the way into the night. Do, 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 do. You know it ain't right.
Bye, everybody.
Love you.
Goodbye.
See ya.